Hi guys, how's it going today? Oh. Holy crap, oh no, now it's telling me I have no internet on my computer. Alright, so I can't see comments, guys. Unless I stand up and turn around. Maybe I'll do that. Let me grab my stuff. Let me grab my stuff here. How's everybody doing? Ooh. Pearly made a stinky. Her stinky. Pearly made a stinky dog. Oops, she gave me the old stink eye too. Alright, I think I got everything I need. I think. Oh, no, I didn't. Here it is. I'm just going to come up front here since I have no internet for some reason all of a sudden. Let me grab my things. Alright. I think that's it. I think that's all I need. If I change my mind, I'll let you know. How's it going, everybody? Hi, Lori. How are ya? How's everybody doing? All right. So we are making a lantern today. All right. So here's our lantern. We're going to be making this with some greens and a bow. I made the bow ahead of time so we didn't have to worry about that. Look at that. More light. Woohoo! All right, so let's get started here. Let me get my glue. Whew. Having a rough time today, guys. Rough time waking up. All right, so we'll go ahead and start this. So what's everybody up to today? Alright, so I'm using some evergreens. We are going to be putting them in. So basically, just kind of cut them off. We're going to hang them down in there. Okay, and then you just put it in like that. Hi Nala, how are ya? Hey Lourdes, how are you doing? So we're going to put these all the way around. Thank you, Lourdes, I appreciate that. Alright, so I'm just going to stick these the whole way around, guys. I do have a swag that I have to make, but I'm waiting on a ribbon. It's a special order. The lady wanted 2 of them, so I ran out of ribbon, so I'm waiting on the ribbon. It should be here today. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I can make that, because I need that for the craft show that I'm doing on Saturday. So that's what I've been busy doing, guys. I've been working on getting stuff ready for the craft show. Alright, so I'm just going to go the whole way around with this stuff. You're eating dinner, Nala. What time is it where you're at, hon? Or you mean lunch? Alright, so we just cut the stems off to whatever length you like them to be. Okay, we got those put in. You can bend them up, do whatever you want with them. Put some glue on them, and then they stay in there. Well, you hope they stay in there. 7:04 p.m. there. Oh, wow, you are eating dinner. All right, I'm just going to slide this over here. All right, so let's get a few more of these here. I need to grab this one here too. I forgot about this one I need. So guys, when you buy a garland, you don't have to use it as a garland. You can use it to do whatever you want with it. So this is a garland that I have on my website. Ah, you live in the Netherlands. Oh my. Yay. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Nala. So anyway, I have this on my website, and I thought, you don't have to use them as a garland. You can use these to do anything you want. You can embellish things with them. You can use them to embellish a swag. You can do all kinds of things with garlands. You do not have to use them as a garland. Okay? So just remember that. You know, if you see something and you love certain aspects of it, but then there's another aspect of something you just really don't care for, just remember, if you like part of it, I'm going to sneeze, guys, sorry. Excuse me. If you like part of it, you don't have to use all of it. You can always pick it apart and use it however way you want to. Okay? This is your imagination. This is your creativity. You do whatever you want with it. All right? Just remember that. You're not limited to what that thing is. So I'm just going to put these on, ouch, that's a hot one, on each side. Okay? I might have to turn that glue gun down to low because I don't feel like getting burnt today. So let's turn him down. Thank you, Nola. I appreciate that. Yeah, that one just kind of snuck up on me. I don't know why. I'm just kind of in a fog today. Just not, my brain just doesn't want to be here 100% today, I guess you should say. So guys, you know how my mom is usually on the end with you guys today, or usually on your end? Well, she's over here hiding. She's hiding because she didn't have no makeup on. Well, neither do I. I don't care. Because you're not here to see my eyes and you're not here to see my makeup. You're here to see what I'm making, right? So Mom's over here hiding in the corner because she's helping me get ready for my craft show this weekend. She's like my she keeps track of my inventory. She writes the price tags and stuff out for me and catalogs everything for me because I don't have time to do it all, and she always likes to help, so that's a way that she can help. Last year she was painting pine cones. This year she's doing inventory. Gives her something to do so she don't have to say, oh, Nala said, hello, Mom, and she said, don't hide. Here she comes, guys. Here she comes. Let's put you up. Good.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. Have a good day.
There she is. You got her out, Nala. You got her out. I've got the sneezy, itchy nose. Alright, so what I'm doing down here, guys, I'm just cutting the pine cones. So give me 1 second. Just cutting up this garland. to get the stuff out that I want to use. Okay, I got another one in here yet. So I know I will be using the pine cones. So guys, if you saw on my Facebook last night, I did one of these last night. This one's just going to be a little bit different because I'm using a little bit of the different greenery here. But they'll still kind of turn out to be the same. She said you don't need makeup, Mom.
Oh,
Nola said
thank
you
you.
don't need makeup.
Thank you. I guess for my age, that's all right.
All right. Yeah, so today's a little bit of a rough day for us. Today is 21 years that my brother passed. And, you know, who knows, that could be why we're both kind of in a fog today. I just don't have any get up and go right now. All right. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do from here is I am going to put the bow on so I can see where I need to put a little more filler in. Alright, so I already have the bow made. And here's the bow. You guys, come on, say hi. Oh no, Nala. My son said hi too. He said hi, everyone. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the bow on. Alright. And I need my pliers because I'm not about to get burnt. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue all over the wire. Let it drip down a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and shove it down in there. Okay. I think we got it down in there pretty good. Let me push it a little bit because we can always refluff it. Okay. There. Okay. So now that I got the bow on. Oh, I'm stepping on the dog. Thanks, Mom. I stepped on the dog's tail, fell backwards. Hi, Patricia. She's actually being good, and I stepped on the poor thing. But thank God Mom was there. Mom gave me a hand, pushed me back. Good catch there, Mom.
Hey, I'm good for something.
All right. So now that you see I got the bow on, guys, you can see that you really can't see a whole lot. But I am going to put a little more greenery in there just because it is kind of showing some. So we're going to use a little bit of this. Thanks, Nala. Oh, Patricia, do you use the styrofoam also? I know a lot of people just, they, just stick it down inside the hole or glue it to the top of the lantern, but, I think you can get more fullness and more height and stuff if you use the foam, if you agree with me there. You don't have to. Alright, so I'm just going to throw some of this in where I've got some sparse spots. And this is a real quick, easy project, guys. It's not the cheapest because the lanterns are expensive and so is your greenery. But it is quick and easy. So, you know, and it doesn't, it's, you know, it's all in your imagination where you want to lay it out. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Patricia. I'm glad. Glad I got a fellow foamer. Yeah, you gotta want your stuff to stay.
What you doing, Nova? Nova.
We got little crazy Nova here.
Nova.
She's not little, she's big. She's a big dog.
Leave the cat alone.
She's picking on the kitty, guys. She being bad dog.
Lay down.
She
Right here.
being bad. All right, so this
Lay
one's
down.
sticking up, so I'm gonna pull this out, this one out,
Come on.
just on the end there, and then I'm gonna replace it so it kind of comes this way instead of sticking straight up. The dog made a stinky. She's stinking mom out. Okay. See, if you just stick that in, then it doesn't tend to stick out so much. Alright, so I'm just going to throw a little bit more in there just so we balance out. Oh, I got one there. I got one there. Alright, maybe that does balance it out. Okay. Now, let's put some of these in. These are cute little guys. You see? Now I'm making it a little bit different than the one I made yesterday. Okay? Just so they're not quite 100% the same. And that's the best thing about handmade. It does not have to look like it comes off an assembly line. And it's your imagination that lets it go wild.
Lay down.
And again, you see this is a pick, and I've just kind of pulled it apart, guys. Guys and gals. So what's on everybody's agenda for this evening? Anybody doing anything fun? I know Nala will be going to bed shortly. This is her evening.
How her weather is there.
How's your weather there, Nala? You guys have nice weather, or is it cold? Okay, a couple more of these in, and then we're going to put some of these berries in. You have some projects to finish, Patricia? Awesome. On Tuesday nights, my 15-year-old, who's my little partner in crime, her and I and my mother all go to bingo. And her boyfriend, I can't say friends because she only has one boyfriend. Her boyfriend and his mom, and his grandparents go with us now too. It's her first boyfriend. You're 41 degrees there, Nala. So if you say it's fall. Yeah, we're almost fall here, but we're going into the 90s this week. High 80s, 90s. I, as my husband, talked to him this morning. I'm like, you think I should turn the air on now or wait till later? He's like, turn it on now so it's not working so hard. I'm like, all righty. So I turned the air on. Our weather's funky around here. One minute it could be snowing and the next day it's 70 degrees out. It's weird. You love bingo? I know, I do too. We have so much fun. I remember the first time I asked my daughter to go with me. She's like, I don't know, I don't want to go. I'm like, you can win money. Oh, okay, let's go. So I took her, and we did pretty well, but I told her, you know, let's give Mama her money that she invested in, and once that was done, then, you know, we split the rest, which worked out good. So now, what we've been doing now is, we didn't go for like another year. So then what we do now is whatever we win, as long as we win, we invest it to go back the following week. So now that's how we, you know, we do things. Eddie wants me to take him to Four Brothers, but I'm a little busy.
Four Brothers, where's
That's
that?
down in Apollo by you.
Okay, well, what? Oh, I know where it is.
It's probably to fix the dirt bike tire.
Okay. And how long do you think that's going to take?
I don't know, you have to ask him.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
I'll go ask.
I got a text from my oldest son. Yeah, we had quite a bit of heat waves, Nala. But then, like, a lot of our summer was wet. Like, ever since we decided to get a pool for the kids. And the year we got the pool, it was really nice. They got to swim a lot. And then it was like, the last few years, it's just been wet and cold and rainy. And then we get some heat snaps. And they get to use it a little bit. And then it just goes to poop again. It's like you just can't have summers like we did when we were kids and you got to enjoy, you know, the swimming pools on a daily basis. And because one day here it's hot and the next day it's cold. Bye, Patricia. Take care. Thanks for coming. Hope to see you again soon. Now we're going to stick these in. These are some pine cones that also came from the swag. Okay, guys? Like I said, you don't have to leave the swag as just the swag. You can get multiple functions out of it. Because I know swags aren't cheap. I know, you know, this one here is a more expensive swag because it's flocked. But, you know, if you can get many uses out of it, it's not so bad. Leave it first. Okay, here we go. Thank you.
All right, yep. See you in a little.
All right, be careful.
See you, everybody.
Mom's going to take my son to the dirt bike shop. Really, Nala, you don't get very much sun in your summers. You guys must have some really bad vitamin D deficiencies. I know here in Pennsylvania, we have a lot of people with vitamin D insufficiencies because we don't get a lot of sun. Especially more in the winter. I know my oldest daughter had it real bad, that she was having trouble breathing and joint pain, and she was pretty darn bad. I was a little afraid she was getting like juvenile arthritis. And because of all the rain. And so I took her to the orthopedist and he ran some tests, and here she had a severe vitamin D insufficiency. She had to take vitamin D for a few years. And then I started letting her go to the tanning bed a couple times a week just for like 8 minutes, just to get so her body would start making its own vitamin D. She didn't necessarily go in for, you know, to get a tan, because she never was tan, but it was just enough to get her body to start producing some over the winter time. Yeah, see, that's you never realize how not having so much sunshine affects you. It's weird how your body needs the sunshine. Okay, so we got some pine cones in there now, and then we're going to throw some of these berries in. Alright, so basically I just pull the pick apart. We're just going to add some berries throughout it. Now I do have these berry picks available in all different colors on the website too, guys. All different colors. I'm in the process of moving all my supplies. My oldest son got married, so I have his room available now, which is next door to the room I'm in, which is my oldest daughter's bedroom. She moved out a couple years ago. Not too far though, she moved out next door, but I took over her room as my craft room, and then I started into selling a little bit of supplies. I find good deals, I nab them, and I like to pass the savings on to my fellow crafters. So, I used to have all that stuff like in the basement, but now that my son moved out, I'm kind of putting it all in his bedroom now. So then that way they can have their basement back. I'm not taking it all up. And the dog you hear is Nova. She is adopted. She lays right at the edge of the door, and she's barking at the cat. Because cats know they're not allowed in here either. And the dog's laying right there at the edge of the door because she knows. So now I'm going to tell her, hey, leave the kitty alone. Kitty don't want to be bothered. Oh, now she snuck in here because I toned her. Go lay down, Nova. Atta girl. Right by the door. Yeah, that's the name she came with. She's a rescue. We adopted her. Funny story behind her. I was at a craft show. And they had this rescue in the corner, back in the one corner. And they had kittens, and they were coming with the dogs and walking around. And, well, my youngest son, who is 13, just fell in love with her, and I kept telling him no. Well, every time I looked at that sad little face, just begging for some love, you know, I just couldn't tell her no. So, needless to say, once she was back to a good weight, that they were able to spade her, and she put some more weight on and was healthy. The vet released her for adoption, and we got her. Well, my oldest daughter, hey Teresa, or not my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, my little partner in crime, fell in love with a kitten. So they threw the kitten in with the dog. So we got both of them. And that's the story behind that. So we got the dog and the kitten. The kitten's name, well, she's getting big now. She's really growing. Her name is Pickles. But the kid, my oldest son at home, but my middle son, nicknamed her Gherkin. So, that's what they call her. They call her Gherkin. And the funny thing is she comes to Pickles or Gherkin. Does not have to be just one. She comes to either or. She's a silly kitty. She likes to eat everybody's cell phones. I don't know why, but she chews at the cell phones. So Nala, do you craft? Or are you just like watching? Alright, so I'm just kind of throwing these berries in just to give it a little more color, a little more texture. You know, so it's not all snowy. Okay. Yes, they do have a forever home. They sure do. And I'll tell you what, that cat, my husband wasn't very happy about either one of them. Because, you know, we didn't tell him. We just kind of told him they were, you know, they showed up and we kept them. Well, we told him, ended up telling him that we did adopt the dog. And he wasn't too happy about it. But she's grown on him. She's grown on him. He's grown to like her. And then we didn't tell him about the cat at all. The cat was a total surprise. But he actually, him and the cat got a nice little bond going on. He likes her. So, he acts tough, but he's just a softie at heart. He loves them all just as much as I do. So, and we do have another dog. We have a couple other cats here too. Every cat that we have has been a stray cat that we've adopted. Stray cats in our neighborhood. One, she was on death's door, and I worked on her for 8 hours. Got her medicine, got her all cleaned up, and now she's with us still. People thought I was nuts, and she's one of the best cats we've ever had. She's a sweetheart. Her name's Allie, because that's where we found her. In a, dirt road. Because we live out in the middle of nowhere. People like to drop cats off and other animals out here. And then, trying to think. And then another one, somebody dropped off. She had kittens. And I had my kids follow her to find the kittens. And, they found the kittens, which were in a neighbor's old rabbit pen. So I contacted the neighbor, told her, so she got mama and babies and put them in her garage. So then I took the mama, after she was all done taking care of the babies, I took the mama, and there was a male running around here too. His name's Tigger, and we named her Boots. And I took them and got them fixed. And now we have those two. And then we have Sling, who was my oldest son's cat. And when he moved back home, she came and lived with us. And now he doesn't want to take her where he's at because she likes roaming out here. We have 13 acres, so she's always everywhere, you know. Hi, Fonda. Thank you very much. So that's how we ended up with all them kitties. And we have a chinchilla. His name is Twitch. And then we have a I have one cockatiel left that my aunt had got me. My female, her name is Lucy. My male died. And then Rachel has my aunt's 2 cockatiels. When my aunt passed away, we kept her birds because my uncle was sick and he couldn't take care of them. And then we also have Pearl, who's down here hiding. She's elderly. She's like 12. And that is also my aunt and uncle's dog. And I was taking care of her while my aunt and my uncle were sick. And then I ended up keeping her. So, thank you, Nala. So that's how we ended up with all. Oh, we do have we do have Copper. Now, Copper was bought. We like Brittany Spaniels. That's just, my family grew up with all Brittany Spaniels. So Pearl is a Brittany Spaniel. And then our one dog passed away real suddenly of liver failure. And it was my son's dog, and my oldest son, and he suffers from PTSD. So my uncle gave him the money to get another Brittany Spaniel, and his name's Copper. And oh my God, he is such a cuddler. He is a baby doll. He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. So Nova's settling down. She's not attacking all of us so much anymore as far as jumping and that. She's learning. So, I just told him we'd have to work with her more because nobody worked with her. They abused her and starved her. So nobody worked with her. So she's just going to take a little longer. She does not like being outside by herself either. So, what do y'all think? Here, let me turn it on and I'll hold it up so you can see it better. Let me turn it on. Of course, I got to get rid of my glue strings. Everybody knows about those, right? I always wondered how everybody can make crafts without glue strings. Come to find out, nobody can. Let me just get these off while I can see them in the light. But here it is, guys. What do you think? Here, maybe if I turn this light out, you can see it light up. There we go. We'll make it a little bit darker right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So guys, if you could spread the love, share and like my video, follow my page. If you want to know when I'm going live, there's if you tap the screen, there is 3 little dots that come up. Just tap on those 3 little dots and just make sure it says you could follow or whatever, and then that way you'll get Facebook notifications when I'm live. But I do try to put notifications on my business page just to make sure that you all know I'm going. Because ManyChat I'm having issues with. I think everybody is. So I haven't been using ManyChat. If there's any kind of craft supplies that you're looking for, please go to barbscountrycreations.com. I have lots and lots of craft supplies. I have, you know, mesh and ribbon and everything, and I do ship all over the world. Excuse me. Also, you can, when you're on the website, you can click up at the top. It says shop. Hit the shop button. That'll take you to all the stuff on the website, or if you'd like to see some of my finished products, you hit Etsy shop and it'll take you there. I appreciate you guys coming today. This was our quick little project for today, since I'm kind of not with it. I do want to show you guys something just to get an opinion of what you all think about it, because it's something new that I found. Okay, let me try to zoom out a little bit. Thank you, Lourdes. Let me try to zoom. Oh, going the wrong way. I guess that's all the further I can zoom. Okay, so here this is. I don't know if you can see it real well, but it is, these are artichokes. So I found this spray and oh my God, I thought it was beautiful. So I got this artichoke spray. And I actually really like it. And then, of course, I added the sunflowers, you know, I raided the warehouse. And I got the sunflowers and the cotton and all that stuff. But what do y'all think of the artichoke? Hey, Pam! Isn't that cool? I thought this was the coolest spray. And they only had 2 at Joann's. So I actually, in the store, so they were running a sale, so I bought some more online. But I think these are the coolest things. Of course, you know, they're not real. They just look like an artichoke, but it's different. You know, you see the cotton, you see the sunflowers, you see all that stuff, but you never see an artichoke. So I thought it was different, because you never know, people may like artichokes. And I think it just added some differentness to it. So I thought it was cool. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for joining me. For those of you that just stopped by, jumped on, you can catch the replay. As soon as I'm done, it'll load and you can replay it. And again, you've never seen them. I never saw them either, Nola. I just thought they were really cool. So I grabbed them and tried something with them. But yeah, I thought they were really cool. Maybe I'll try to jump on tomorrow. I do have a Halloween wreath I've been trying to get done or do with this cool witch. Check her out. She kind of silly. Oh, no problem, Nala. So I'm going to try to maybe come on tomorrow and do this one. I have all kinds of stuff I want to use for her. But just remember, guys, like I said, with these garlands, well, see, as you can see, I have it all cut up. But this is what it's, you know, together. This is what I got left of it because I use it all the time. These garlands are, you don't have to use them as a garland. You use your imagination. Because you can spend $30 on a garland, and even if you cut it in, you know, 30-inch pieces, you still get 3 of them that you can use as a swag or, you know, anything like that. Or you don't do Halloween there. Oh, crap. Nala, that stinks. Or you can, like I said, pick it apart and use it all kinds of different ways because, you know, picks and stuff like this, you know, this is $20 for, you know, where you could buy a whole garland and get a lot more out of it. So, you know, I just find it's a little more economical to buy the garlands and use the garlands sometimes versus buying the individual picks, unless, of course, you get them on sale, which that's another thing I try to do is get it all on sale. But there is other things on the website. There's fall, there's lots of garlands, there's swags, there's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of different stuff. I have Christmas things coming in very shortly. I could have swore I ordered Christmas stuff, but I don't know. But okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Barb from Barb's Country Creations, and I really appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. Yes, absolutely, Nala. Yes. So again, go visit barbscountrycreations.com. And I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.